September 10th agenda meeting to order. Any questions from the public? Nope. Number one, Chippewa Park Field formal agreement.
I'll let Laura handle this one.
Alright.
We've been discussing the need for some type of actual formal agreement.
So,
Go ahead.
yeah, all of our organizations that use all of our fields over at Wrights Fields and Veterans Park just sign our typical field use agreement. We have no agreement with the school district in regards to Park Field. And having done some walkthroughs recently, just keeping an eye on the property, Matt and I have, seen some issues that could be liabilities for us that, they say hands up because it's outside the fence, but we don't use the field at all, and so we need to have a conversation with the school district again about some sort of formal agreement, what that looks like. We need to be able to access the field and use the field if we need to or want to, and, get some help from them for the things that they just use, and we don't use, so.
Sounds good to me.
Just asking your grace to start that conversation with them, because I don't know how it's going to go.
Sure.
So.
Yeah. Jim, Brian, any comments? No. Go for it. The 2025 road program.
Yeah, we advertised that they're going to start work tomorrow, more likely, and Saturday. So hopefully they can get all of it done before Monday. So we put a thing out that they asked us to assist with parking on the street, stuff like that. So Lauren has posted that, and they will, if there's cars parked the day before, whatever, they'll put things on them to say, hey, we're planning on working.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna go door to door and put on every door like they have done that in the past in certain, but we're doing a lot of streets, so that would be a lot of door knocking. So anyway, I wanted to give you guys a heads up that they'll be working on our road program starting tomorrow and hopefully finishing up Saturday.
Now, if somebody's parked up on the street, they just call chief and he gets down there and text.
I mean, they'll knock on the door.
Okay.
They'll try to find the person, ask them to, that's what's kind of rough about doing a Friday, Saturday, because sometimes, like, if somebody's not home over the weekend, so they're trying to get ahead of it, but ultimately, yeah, I mean, if they get to a certain point, they're not going to go around the car.
Yeah.
They have to get it moved.
Okay. Letter from Patterson Township.
Yeah, I provided you with a letter that I received from Patterson. I think that moving forward, we need to come to some understanding with them. The streets, everybody lives on the left side of the street at 20th Street Extension, lives in Patterson, and everybody on the right pays taxes to Chippewa Township. They're kind of, we've always, since I've been here over 30 years, agreed that down the middle of the street, everybody, the right side of the street from the center line is our responsibility, from the left side is their responsibility. They're now saying that the GIS is saying that Kogos is in Chippewa, that they do not pay taxes, and there's a sinkhole down there and they want us to fix it. I've spoken to their solicitor, I've spoken to their councilman. I think we've come to some resolution on how we can work together to fix the problem. But at the end of the day, we need to have an agreement moving forward of who's responsible for what. We have this same thing with South Beaver and other roads that we've never had a problem. It seems like this is always, it hasn't been an issue until recent when they've had a lot of turnover. So I guess that's why you need to have something in writing to say this is what the responsibilities are when you have the situation because of turnover. So I'm handling it. I don't feel a need to get our solicitor involved or anything. I just asked them if they wanted us to take full responsibility other than a GIS system, that they needed to provide something to me that actually is in Chippewa Township.
Yeah.
Also, like I said, if all those places are in Chippewa, supposedly abut our road, then, I don't have one driveway access to any of them that was ever applied for. It just doesn't make sense. It's just not common sense. It's like trying to get technical at the last minute because there's a project that needs to be done. So I'll work my way through it. I'll keep you guys updated. Since we did get a letter from their solicitor, I wanted to at least forward it to you and make sure you are aware of aware of where we're at with it.
Alright, 2026 budget.
Yeah, we're starting to do that now. We're gonna, start getting together with department heads and going through the budget, so hopefully we'll have something to you within, the next month. Hopefully we can set up some budget meetings, go through things, and hopefully vote on that. I would like to try to at least vote on it in December, if we can. That case, I mean, or actually, I'd like to actually do it in November's meeting, in case there's some snafu or something. We have the next meeting to clean things up before the new year.
Works for me. Police pension in the non-uniform MMM.
Yeah, just, once again, I always have to provide you guys with this information, and then there's an acknowledgement that the date that I presented it to you and stuff like that, just so you're aware of the contribution of the township and how they're funded. I've also this year included the plan for the PMRS. Since moving forward, our pension will be kind of moving away from traditional pension into the PMRS contributions. Just provided you a list of who's involved with that and the percentages. So just acknowledging the fact that I have presented them to you is, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And that they send this directly to me. This is coming from, I guess it's AccuSure now. It used to be Lockenhoff, but they're providing us with what needs to be in the funds, our obligation to make sure that the pension is whole.
Yep.
So.
That's good. Department reports. Anybody has anything to say, please do. Police report, streets department, recreation, anything else, Lauren?
I just included some summer camp recaps, in there. We had 577 kids participate in our summer programs, which was up over 100 from last year, so it went really well.
Pretty good. Code enforcement, sanitary, anything else, Mark?
No, I don't know if we'll have a meeting this month.
Okay. Finance, all right, anything else for the good of the order?
Nothing for me.
No, Jim?
Yeah, one little thing I'm gonna bring up, I'd like to go on at the next meeting, but I was approached by the Dew family, who's very involved with, veterans, release and all that kind of stuff, and, what they had asked for us to consider is, putting them paying for putting a 3x5 flag, beneath our American flag. Here's a picture of Brighton Townships, what it will look like.
What is the flag of?
Here, it's, it has a gold star on it, which is for the Gold Star families. Gold Star, as some people don't know what that is, it's families who have had a veteran who died in service. And it's, if you're involved with that, you know all that. And it just says on a flag, honor and remember. But I'd like to consider that, they asked, it's Veterans Park, and then when we meet in October, see if there's any concerns about that, and do whatever we need to do with it.
Okay. Sounds good.
I mean, ultimately, I know when they did the memorial over there,
Right.
it was kind of like, we talked about doing its own flag, but ours is so close in proximity that it
Right.
was, not conducive to put up a whole new one.
Right.
So, that's where the monument's at now,
Right.
so, it would be fitting of where that would
This
go.
is Brighton Townships.
Oh, okay.
There's, like 4 other ones, I think Rochester, Hopewell, there's a few others.
The only detail that I would wanna know is, we know how many flags we go through over there because it's a little windy over there at times.
Yeah.
Would we be responsible for replacing them?
Yeah, well, those are.
And stuff like that. That would be my only thing, and if we are responsible for the upkeep of that flag, where do I get it?
Yeah. And even if we have concerns about it, if we choose to do it, in my mind, I think it'd be fine not even to involve solicitor.
No,
To
no,
make that.
it's just a matter of,
And if there's there's concerns too, I thought about this for a couple days, even sticking in to allow them to do it for only like a year, in case we don't wanna do it for lifetime, thinking there could be other things.